Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those joining us are our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, this past year has definitely been challenging for small businesses. I know, having just look in my city, Brandon, Mississippi, we've seen the challenges that the businesses have been able to face. But as communities are beginning to return to some sense of normalcy, small business owners are looking to tech innovations to help them elevate their business operations and to be able to reopen successfully. Here to talk to us more about some tips for small businesses, I know you guys are going to enjoy this. We're excited to welcome Todd Grantham to our program. Todd is the Chief Marketing Officer of Plume, a smart service provider. He's going to share with you guys where you guys can go for more information, as well as how you can start working today using Wi-Fi to be able to play a big role in your reopening. Todd, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Cyrus. Thanks for having me on.
This is such an important topic, Todd, because as I mentioned in my intro, small businesses have definitely been impacted so much over the past year. What must local businesses keep in mind, Todd, when it comes to reopening?
Yeah, it's a very interesting time for all of us, obviously, as we go from this kind of very locked down and isolated kind of period of time now to starting to come back and blending finally back together and being together. But I think there's going to be this weird hybrid phase, and maybe this will be the new normal, where we got used to certain conveniences and expectations when we were kind of all isolated in terms of how technology would help us get our things or connect with people. And I think in many ways when we come back together, some of that we're going to want to retain. So I think technology has really increased in its usage over the last year. We have a lot of data that says that's true. And I don't think we should assume that it's all just going to go away. I think some of that stuff is good and right to have around while we come back together. So that's kind of where we've tried to step in and find a solution to kind of help in this new normal, if you will.
Yeah, and you bring up some really good points there. So, Todd, as I mentioned, you are with Plume, a smart services provider. In what ways is technology transforming small businesses' operations, especially as they're kind of going through this new phase?
Yeah, the small business has really obviously taken a hard hit this last year, and as they come back online and they come back together and open back up, we've got an analyst that did a study that found that they're planning on spending 50% more on Wi-Fi devices or connected devices than they did before the pandemic. So it's clearly very central. So what we've kind of stepped in to do is make certain that we provide a Wi-Fi network that stays extremely connected, extremely reliable. Wi-Fi is the internet. Internet is the Wi-Fi these days. They're interchangeable. Yeah. And so we need to make certain that stays 100% reliable because, whether it be the point of sale system that the front desk is using, or whether it be customers who want to get online when they're in your shop, or whether it be the back office where they're running the accounting systems and the ordering systems, those things can't go down, and they have to do that. But we tried to take it a step farther and say, beyond just being connected, are these devices all going to be secure? You don't want a device from a consumer to be connecting to your back office accounting system, and the employees need to obviously have the point of sale system very secure. So that security is kind of the next step of it. And then the final step is, okay, well, now that we have these things connected and they're secure, what as a small business owner, what can I learn from it? So that's what we've kind of gone over the top in the typical system, and we've said, okay, well, let's provide some data and insights back to the small business owner in terms of what are people ordering, where are they moving within your store, what are the employees doing or not doing, on the devices that they should be. So really to provide some insights to the small business owner so that as they're running in this connected new world, they can really learn from what's happening inside of their small business.
Yeah, and I think you bring up some really key points here, Todd, just to kind of run through a couple of those, and that is something that I definitely have seen, and that is, the challenges that can come for businesses when it comes to, the Internet connection. As you mentioned there, Wi-Fi being such a big part in this, and when it comes to checkout, being able to search things. So because of this, Plume, who is a smart services provider, has been able to try to help in meeting this need. Talk to us about WorkPass, Todd, and what it does in being able to help small businesses.
Yeah, so WorkPass is our newest offering. We started with a product called HomePass, which is for the smart home, and we realized as the pandemic was happening that there was no perfect solution for small business owners. There was these big, clunky, enterprise-grade solutions that were very techy and you needed an IT person, or there are consumer solutions, but there wasn't anything that really tailored to the small business need. So that's really what WorkPass is meant to deliver, is a tool that allows the small business owner very simply, because again, the small business owner doesn't want to be an IT person. That's not why they opened their business. They
right.
want, we want to make it very easy for them on a mobile app to run the Wi-Fi network, see what's connected, make certain that, the back office and the employees and the consumers have what they need, see what's happening, check the security and see if there's something that's being, pinged inappropriately on it from a security standpoint and shut that one down, as well as see insights from their business. What is the productivity time for their employees, or the point of sale system, which is maybe some kind of iPad or something, is it being used for things that it shouldn't be? Is people going on social networks, and can we shut that off so that it only focuses on being a point of sale system? Or, the consumers are coming in and getting them online. So it really is about enabling that small business owner at their fingertips, in the palm of their hand, literally, to see what's happening within their small business network and see the trends and data from behind it. So I think that's the real aha for us, was let's build something purposefully for the small business so it's easy for them to run their business on a daily basis.
And that is it. And again, that's going to be the big thing. I think small businesses are definitely going to be looking for ways that they can not only provide things that are easier for them and their employees, but also for their consumers and customers as well. Again, everyone, we're excited to welcome Todd Grantham to our program, the Chief Marketing Officer at Plume, talking with us about WorkPass and how it's helping to meet the needs of small businesses. Todd, where can our audience go for more information?
Sure. They can go to plume.com/smallbusiness. That's PLUME.com/smallbusiness.
All right, Todd. Thank you so much for this time. I really appreciate the information, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Thanks very much, Cyrus. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.